As the number of weekly vaccinations falls across Wisconsin, a debate now is heating up over making the vaccine mandatory.
One county-owned nursing home took the plunge earlier this year. CBS 58's Mark Stevens looks at their controversial decision and what it could mean for all of us.
Rock County began requiring the employees at its nursing home to get the COVID vaccine in January. Of 198 employees, 16 are still laid off for refusing to get the shot. And as mass vaccination sites like this one go away, vaccine mandates at jobs could be on the horizon.
I'm deathly scared, I'm just very, very scared.
Rock Haven Nursing Home sent nurse Amber DeJanes a letter around Christmas saying the COVID vaccine would be mandatory. No vaccine, no job. DeJanes refused and was laid off in February.
I always get sick. I was premature and I always react to everything.
The nursing home's decision surprised its union president, Tony Ray.
Shocked. We were unprepared for it because it was December 23rd. It was 2 days before Christmas. And most of the upper management's on vacation during that time.
He says the mandate left employees with no answers and very few options.
You're put in a predicament where you have to choose your job, your livelihood, or is this vaccine really safe?
Board Chairman Rich Bostwick supports the mandate.
We had 13 residents out there at the nursing home coming down with the virus, and as family weren't allowed in, there was only one way that it was getting in, and that was through staff.
Thank you very much for your consideration.
He says it was one of the hardest votes he's ever cast. The board eventually compromised, keeping the mandate, but allowing waivers for religious, medical, or pregnancy reasons.
The fact that we've had no cases since then with the residents, I think that speaks volumes.
The nursing home has every right to mandate the shots for its employees, and employers across Wisconsin can do the same.
As long as they are granting an accommodation for someone who can't get the vaccine because of a religious reason or because of a bona fide medical reason.
Employment attorney Eric Eisenman says he's been getting lots of questions lately from employers about vaccine mandates, but those clients have focused on encouraging employees to get the shot rather than requiring it. Eisenman believes some companies in fields like healthcare, restaurants, even airlines may require the shots later this year.
I think we will see some industries where it is required. And I think the courts will uphold that.
Wisconsin Republicans have tried to pass legislation preventing employers or the state from being able to do that.
What's not appropriate is basically for a private business or a government to demand a health record from someone.
But Governor Tony Evers vetoed those measures, and the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the state's ability to enforce vaccine mandates in a 1905 case about a smallpox vaccine.
The people who were resisting, who didn't want vaccines, were afraid of it and weren't sure it was safe. And the court upheld that the good of the many outweighs, in this case, the individual's ability to refuse the vaccine.
Marquette law professor Ed Falone says that case is a landmark one in public health law, but he says the current Supreme Court may not rely on that 1905 precedent if it were challenged.
I think the court would not be quite as deferential to the government today in 2021 as the court was in 1905.
That's little comfort to DeJanes. She's hoping the mandate will be overturned so she can go back to work at a job she loves.
When I got my job at Rock County, that was my career. That was my, where I wanted to retire from.
State law says Wisconsin can only mandate the COVID shot through a public health emergency. But the Wisconsin Supreme Court struck down Governor Evers' health emergencies, saying he couldn't repeat them for COVID. In Milwaukee, Mark Stevens, CBS 58 News.